It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a while and just smile. Just take
Hello everyone and welcome to another Krebs COH and
Greatness.
Replay. Now another collaboration cast. Now I'm just going to skip the introductions because you guys are very familiar with all the introductions. And let's get right onto this game. Now this is a game featuring two aSIIS players and one Brit and one American player, I believe. So Greatness, who is on your side?
I'm not even going to butcher the names, so I'm just going to call them Bammy and Mammy.
I was hoping you would say their full names because they're very crazy names. If you guys just look on my screen, those are just like, I don't even know how to say that. So they're going to be called Bammy and Mammy apparently. My two players.
And I'll be watching Bammy.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. My two players up here are aSIISymbiosis. So these guys are a guild, by the way, a clan, I think, and aSIIantiHANGOVER. So pretty cool. And let's just get this game started, I think. So are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so 3, 2, and 1. So let's see what's happening right off the start. On the aSIIS side, we have Symbiosis building a Verma quarters, so obviously he's going for that, and building them as far away from their base as possible, so right on their territory edge. Now that is very good. Totally recommend a lot of newer players to try and do this because a lot of newer players just build their Verma quarters right beside their HQ. Now if you build it as far away as possible, this actually saves time in the long run, and so that you just have units that can run out of your base with a shorter distance and onto the battlefield. So what is your people going about?
Well, Mammy got a Bren carrier and he's capping up north side. Bammy is capping the fuel and helping his teammate cap that munition point. He's probably going to put his truck on that. The Brit.
Okay. So I actually like how the capping order is going on with the aSIIs right now. If you guys noticed, they actually didn't cap this this ammunition point here, and you think, just look at the map, you think, okay, they're gonna be cut off. But funnily enough, if you guys look over here, this little manpower point is slightly connected to this point, just barely. And actually, never mind, I'll actually take that back. It's actually cut off a little bit.
No, but he'll cap that munition point, and they're gonna go for that fuel. It'll connect.
I don't know. It looks sort of weird. Like I was thinking, just on the map, because on the map, on the mini map, it looks quite connected. But on here, I don't know. On the actual battlefield itself, it doesn't look connected. But anyway, skip that. I guess it must not be connected. And so right now we just have a little Bren carrier in the south, taking little hot shots at this motorbike. The motorbike actually doing a very good job at trying to take out this Bren carrier. That's very surprising. I never imagined a motorbike would be so well at doing this. How come it's barely taking any damage?
Because that Bren carrier, I don't think he's microing that very well. He should have just stopped to let his teammate repair, and he could have taken out one of those bikes.
But that was very surprising. I mean, if you notice, that motorbike was taking no damage whatsoever. I mean, maybe that was some sort of vehicle cover from the bushes or something. I'm not exactly sure.
Possibly.
And if you guys didn't know, like whenever vehicles are in normal cover, so usually units, when they're placed behind some like hay bales, for example, they get cover. Now this can also apply to vehicles. So if your vehicles are behind this, they get something called vehicle cover, and that basically just reduces accuracy received. So a little cool stuff right there.
He's got a mortar pit going up.
So he's just putting down his
It's not gonna
base.
reach anything. Yeah.
And now I like how this motorcycle is trying to get in there and take out this mortar pit. Very good idea, because mortar pits will become a very big hassle. So just trying to prevent him from even getting it down in the first place is a totally valid and very good strategy. But looks like Mame is just getting back up into it to build another one.
Yeah. And those bikes are just doing their job, harassing and being effective.
That's right, they're definitely getting in there. Only bad thing about the bikes are that they're so fragile. I mean, as guys can see, they're very badly damaged already. They really need to be repaired. And just looks
Those
like
rifles are pinned.
just looks like Mame is being very persistent in trying to get this motor or mortar pit down.
But without 2 squads working, it's gonna take forever to get that up.
Now look at all the suppressive power going on. We have 3 MGs in the center. Now the center is usually a very hot spot in almost all games on this map, Duclair, where a lot of battles will go on. So as you guys can see, 3 MGs right in the center. Got an upgraded Brent carrier. We've got a few infantry sections.
If he had gotten that mortar up,
Oh yeah,
MGs wouldn't really be a problem.
exactly. There'd be a lot of hassling power. Now that one MG going down, that's quite a loss already. This motorbike is very damaged. Really needs to get out of there.
No, the rifle's going for flank.
But it seems like Anti-Hangover and Symbiosis is being very persistent and trying to just keep control of the center. Now with more MGs, there's lots and lots of MGs. Now I think this is pretty good, like in pinning down all these guys. But the only bad thing about the MGs is that you're basically sacrificing mobility in order to have suppressing power.
Well, when you have enough of them, you don't really need mobility.
Yeah, exactly. But once you have these flanks coming in from behind, and you know, then it shows everything starts collapsing. So basically, the MG suppression sort of collapsed there, and both of the allies are moving in right now. So looking quite good for them. Now we have a Krieg barracks coming up in Anti-Hangover's base. He's just replenishing some of his guys, and Symbiosis is persisting on with more Volksgrenadiers and more MGs.
Bammy's getting demo charges.
He's getting demo charges. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
Possibly. Well, there's an MG bunker down there by that munition point covering, so.
Also, there is. So this
Maybe
MG
he's
is
gonna try
just.
to take that out.
I think this is pretty good placement for the MG. I mean, there's only a few ways to come in here. There's only this frontal way or coming in around the side. So at least this MG sort of negates coming in from the front.
Yeah, and there's 2 there now, so it's probably gonna spread them out and. Oh, 3 MGs. Wow.
Tons of MGs, and they're being very annoying. I could imagine suppressing these guys like mad. And the medics trying to get in there to try and pick up anyone they can. Now in the north it looks quite quiet. It's just basically just a lieutenant just capping away. No Axis presence really.
Oh, that bike was doing what he was trying to, but he's gonna get that Vickers up.
Yeah, it's gonna get that Vickers, and basically in the beginning, I think like when the Allies or the British get down their stuff, they're actually very strong. I mean, the Vickers and the mortar pits are gonna be such a hassle until later in the game once you have like flamethrowers or bazookas or tanks to try and take these out. And so this half-track being very much so in trouble.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. It's getting APR around.
Gunner killed, and now it's being chased away. Looks like it would just barely get out of there though.
Oh, lucky. He's got stickies for his rifles too.
And now we have a little movement of Axes right here on the center, trying to take out this medic bunker and responding correctly to this. Whenever you guys see medic bunkers, whether you're allies or Axes, always try to respond and take them out as soon as possible, because in the long run. And the half track went down.
He almost got a free just when they killed that medic tent, the free squad died. I mean, he was gonna get it, you know.
The good thing about medic bunkers is though, like once you already have some guys saved up, when you build another one, they'll still be there.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and now we have a little flamethrower coming.
Not for long.
Just being suppressed. So these MGs are being so very good at their job. I think there's at least two, or no, there's at least 3 or 4 of them on the field. And now this brand carrier needs repair. And aSIIantiHANGOVER is building his first grenadiers to come on the field. And it looks like Symbiosis actually went for a Sturm Armory, so he skipped T2 altogether.
Oh, yep, and he's got a pack out though.
So I like that combination of what they're doing. Oh, this Brent carrier just being taken out. So unfortunate, just almost got out of there. So I think this is pretty good action so far, don't you think?
Oh yeah, and Bammy's getting grenades. You know, I would probably want to have a sniper here. Maybe tech to weapon support.
Sniper would be very good at putting pressure on these MGs, especially. Now I like how he has how aSIIantiHANGOVER has a pack out, but I think it's getting a bit too close. I mean, there's a lot of risk in bringing it out so close. I mean, especially when he needs to bring it back, since packs move so slowly, it could be very susceptible to damage. So these grenadiers trying to take out this mortar pit.
Wow. Oh yeah, they got damaged, but maybe he's trying to move up that pack to get kill the emplacements.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well, but I mean it's kind of too risky what he's doing with that pack. So the north, just a little bit of capping happening. So like a lot of passive aggressive warfare. So just basically capping away at points while fighting the main battle. And now we have our first Puma. Yeah.
It's gonna be bad for the American player. Well, both of them actually.
Now I like how Symbiosis is actually trying to get out of there whenever he's near a rifleman. Because you guys gotta expect, whenever riflemen are nearby, they're gonna throw stickies on your Pumas, so try to always reverse them before they can actually do that. A Puma with a damaged engine puts it in a very bad position. And so this anti-tank pack is just taking out this Vickers right now.
Yep. He's out of range too. Oh, Stuart.
Oh,
But
little Stuart.
the pack there.
I imagine it's going to try to get around the pack. Or not.
Oh, he coulda.
He could have. He could have even taken it out, possibly. And the Vickers go down. Now, I suppose Fausts are good at taking out tanks, but I mean, that was 2 Fausts and it only took it down to half health on the Stuart. You know, was that worth it?
Well, if you kill it.
Well, if you if you kill it anyway. So now there's 2 packs on the field. I'm surprised.
I hear a Nebel somewhere.
Yep, there's Nebel right here. I'm surprised Symbiosis is being so frontal with his anti-tanks. I mean, like, obviously he needs them there, but considering there's mortar pit and everything, but it's good that he sort of put them back a bit.
Yeah. Probably help him in the long run.